Okay, so I just got off of work. I look a mess. Hello. So, I want to talk about how I just came from vacation and vacation was good, but Spirit ruined my fuck. Like, I knew before, I told myself the first time that I would fly Spirit, the first time I flew, the first time I flew Spirit, that I was never gonna fly again. Spirit is the fucking devil, okay? Spirit is the soul plane. If you've never seen Soul Plane, go see it. Spirit is the soul plane of airlines. I think Spirit put their applications on Craigslist, and that's where they hire their people. And I'm sorry if you work for Spirit. I apologize, but oh, off the rip. Okay, I'm usually a Southwest girl, and when I go to the airport, Spirit always got them long lines, and I'm pretty sure it's because everybody fly because it's cheap. That's why I fucking flew it, okay? When I booked my trip for Cancun to fly Southwest, it was gonna be $850 round trip because all the wanna getaway flights were taken. So I was like, Spirit's the only option. I don't really fly anything else. So I am reading the comments, but I'm trying to tell a fucking story. So just hold on, okay? All right. um. Anyways, so my flight, my flight was, I think, like 6 o'clock in the morning. I got there at 4. There's already like 100 people in line, and like there's no organization. It wasn't organized. I went to the kiosk, and I was about to, like, I guess, check my bags, and this lady comes out of nowhere screaming at me like, "There's a line." And I'm just like, "Oh Lord, here we go." Like, I'm on the ghetto airline. I'm like, "Okay, my bad. Like, I'm sorry." Like, so I go to the line. The line is all in the back. It's like 60 people in line just to use the kiosk to check in your freaking flight. Luckily, my best friend was there before me, and she had to go to customer service because it wasn't working for her. So we kind of like got to cut the line or whatnot. So let me just get y'all. I don't even. My first day of my trip went bad. Okay. Um, we left late. Spirit never ready. We left late, and when we got to Cancun, immigration services was fucking terrible. Like, it was about 500 people trying to get through. So we stood in line just for them to stamp our passport for like 2 hours. And once I got through the fucking immigration, we went to go get our bags, and my bag was not there. I have never in my life experienced a bag delay, and I was in Mexico. So I was like, "Oh, this cannot be happening to me." And I'm just like, what happened? Like, what am I gonna do? My best friend bag was there, but mine wasn't. And they were like, "Oh, there was a problem at BWI and they couldn't put your bags on the belt," or some bullshit. And I was just like, what the hell am I gonna do now, bitch? I ain't had no drawers. I ain't have no toothpaste. I ain't have no toothbrush. So I'm just like in distress. And I'm just like, what am I gonna do? So they were like, we reimburse you for whatever you buy while your bags is missing, and then you get a $50 voucher, which I'm not gonna fucking use because I'm never going back to fucking Spirit. So I had to rush. It was like already 3 o'clock. Luckily, there was a Forever 21 like 4 minutes from my hotel. And I was like rushing to find clothes, like shoes. It was horrible. Like I just wanted to throw up. And what's even worse, like by the time we got finished, my bags came. Mind you, when they told me that my bags wasn't coming, they told me that it wasn't coming until the next day. They told me I wasn't gonna get my bags until 11:30 the next day. Like they didn't tell me, so I got there like at 11. I left the airport like at 2 something. Went to the mall like at 3. Left the mall. Got finished. Like was still at the mall when I got my email saying that my bags were coming, and my bags didn't get there till like 8 o'clock that day, which was still good. But girl, luckily I thank you. I got my eyelashes done. But luckily I had put insurance on my flight, so I'm about to get every motherfucking coin. They got me. Y'all, I'm like, I wrote them a nice little message like, y'all ruined my first day of my trip. Like I should have not be going. Like I was only there for 3 nights, 4 days. Like the first day I shouldn't be shopping for clothes because y'all want to have technical difficulties and and not deliver my bag. But yeah, besides that, I mean Cancun was fine, but I would never ever 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 fly Spirit. Even when we was coming back, we were like late, and then when we got to the airport, like we were just in the middle of the airport because they had no ramp. This like we there was no ramp open to release us, so we had to stay on the plane for 30 minutes. I'm like, what type of Spirit is really the ghetto. Spirit is the ghetto. You know what? I knew I knew flying this airline was not gonna be good. Matter of fact, like there's it's so hard to speak to customer service. It's like an automated line, like you could never get through. I didn't have service on oh yeah. Only if I'll get to that in a minute. I'll get to that in a minute. So only what the fuck was I saying? I forgot, but oh no, I went on Twitter because I didn't have no service really to call. And like it took them 2 days just to respond to me. Like they responded first and it was like, we'll contact you, and they never contacted me, and then they came back, it was like, oh sorry for the delay. I'm like, who's running this business? 16-year-olds. I don't even think 16-year-olds. It's a fucking dog and a cat running Spirit Airlines. It's a dog, it's a cat, probably a hippo. They all running Spirit Airlines because it can't be regular people. Like maybe they're all from Area 51. That's who owns and runs Spirit Airlines. I'm never doing it again. I tried. Like I don't give a damn if an hour flight is $2 on Spirit and like $10,000 on Southwest. I'm going to Southwest. So I actually have another vacation coming up in 2 weeks. I'm going to LA, Los Angeles for the first time. So see my best friend. So yeah, actually, one of my friends that moved there also. I was trying to start a YouTube channel, and I told her like, oh, I would do like a mukbang or ASMR there in LA. So you guys can look out for that. It's gonna be my best friend and her, and that one's probably gonna be funny. But yeah, that's it. Cancun was nice to me. Besides all the bullshit Spirit put me through. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I'm eating this banana because I kind of had a late lunch, so I'm not really that hungry. But I really want to tell the story, so Yep. Somebody asked me, can I see the comments? Someone asked me, do people you know in real life know about your YouTube? Yes. A few, like my best friends, know. And some other people like just found me, I guess. I was like, hey, do you have a YouTube channel? Or like they knew somebody that watches me and asked me about it. So a little bit of more people know that I have a YouTube channel than like in the beginning. And like I don't really try to hide it anymore. Like if you bring it up, I'll tell you. But if you don't know, I'm not gonna like willingly talk about it. So yeah. Um you guys asking me questions, so I gotta burp. Yeah, we went to, so our resort had a resort in Playa del Carmen. Excuse me if I said it right. And we went there for a day, and that resort was like really beautiful. And I'm like, I gotta come back here. What else? Something's wrong with my phone. Do I have favorite ASMR? Yeah, I sure do. And I'll probably make a video of that later because there's a lot and I don't want to miss anybody. So I should do Q&A sometimes. You guys are asking a lot of questions. Yeah, I know my mom. I can't block my mom. I cannot block my mom on anything because she finds like she will find me. She will find me. You guys are asking me so many questions. I can't. I have to go. So I may come back on live later. You guys can ask me this, or like you can leave if you want to leave questions in the comments. I'll read them in the next video and answer them. Okay.